What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can get to level 60 economy in Roblox Islands as soon as possible. If you want to support me and the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications on and like the video. It helps out a lot. Thank you guys so much. One last thing before we get into the video, you guys know that we started this thing where we shout out one lucky subscriber that has helped me or just someone that I picked. And today's shout out goes to Rooster Man Hero. He helped me out a lot in the islands. He gave me some items so I could give away to some of you guys. So thank you guys so much. Let's get on with the video. Alright, so as you can tell from the video title, this video is going to be about how to get to level 60 economy as soon as possible. Now, I'm not even at level 60, and this is going to be a really long grind. If you have a macro, however, it'll be a little bit easier, but we're not going to use any macros this video. As you can see, to actually go into the vending machine, you need level 30 to buy and sell your stuff. But to actually edit it, you need to have economy level 60. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a grind, guys. It's 100% going to be a grind. If you guys are watching this video, I'm going to assume you already are at level 30 economy, okay? I'm going to assume you're already up there and you just want to start selling your own stuff to other players on your own island. And this is what this tutorial is going to be about. So I'm also going to assume that you have between 200,000 to around 500,000 coins. If you have any more than that, that is perfect. But what you're going to actually want to come and do first is come through this portal over here. And you're going to want to buy yourself as many wheat seeds as you can. You could spare yourself a couple 100,000 if you have. But I'd recommend if you want to get your economy level high enough, you would want to buy as many seeds as possible. Trust me, you'll recover really soon. As soon as you get to sell your items to other players, it'll be really quick. So what you're going to actually come and do is you're going to buy yourself as many wheat seeds as you possibly can. So it's really as much as you can or want, but I bought myself like 500 wheat seeds. They're not expensive either. To buy 100, it's only 125,000 coins. You should be able to buy at least maybe 500 as I have if you have 200,000 coins. So at least buy 500. I'm going to actually go ahead and buy another 100. But as soon as you're done that, you're going to come all the way to the block merchant over here. And you're going to buy yourself as many blocks as seeds that you have. So you could buy a little bit less considering most of you probably already have a lot of grass. But I'm going to buy a 600. I already have 1,800 though, so there is no need. As soon as you have all those wheat seeds and all of those pieces of grass, you're going to come back through the portal and you're going to get your plow out. Everyone has a plow. You start off with a plow on your item or on your island. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So you're going to go over to a fresh piece of land over here. So my fresh piece of land is actually way down over here. I'm going to quickly collect this wheat. 1 second, guys. So while I was actually picking up all of my leftover wheat that I had, I went ahead and completed the next step, and that is to place down as many blocks as the wheat seeds that you have. And then you're going to want to plow them, so I have just a little bit more to plow. So what you're going to do is obviously find a nice open piece of land or open area. You're going to place all the blocks that you need. You're then going to get your plow, and you sadly can't hold down, so you're going to have to tap or click your screen, depending if you're on mobile or on PC. This works for Xbox too, guys. This tutorial is platform friendly, but you're gonna wanna go ahead and till every single piece of grass. And while I'm actually doing this, I'm gonna explain the next step. So wheat takes a total of 5 minutes to fully grow. Oh, I lied. It's actually 3 minutes. But if you actually water the ground, it will take a total of 1 minute and 30 seconds. I've actually timed this. I've tested it. I am accurate. I've tested it 2 times each. It takes 3 minutes to grow without water and 1 minute 30 seconds to grow with water. However, I recommend you don't waste your time watering the plants, as this will cause a little bit of commotion and it's not going to be as efficient as everything else. Alright everyone, so I went ahead and plowed all the land that we needed, and the next thing you're going to need to do is get your trusty wheat seeds out and simply fill the field with all of these wheat seeds. you'll get a ton of wheat. Something that's this long that I have, usually you get around 2 to 3 wheat per plow for collection. And so I'm probably going to get around 1,000 wheat off of only 600 seeds. So it's very beneficial to have more seeds. I'd also like to say that a lot of people are saying if you only sell one piece of wheat, it's better than selling all. And in a way, this is true, but in a way, it isn't. Selling one piece at a time is very inefficient. Someone like me who's gonna all of a sudden, or I'll do it a little bit more even. Someone like you who probably has around maybe 400 pieces of wheat that you're collecting, it's obviously not gonna be all that efficient to tap your screen or click your mouse 400 times to sell every single piece of that wheat. What I recommend doing instead is either selling in bulks of 100 or 10. Now, if you're someone like me who has 1,000, you may want to do maybe 100 bulks. However, don't sell all. A lot of people know this already. Do not sell all. If you have a little bit less, maybe you have 300 pieces of wheat, you're actually going to want to sell all 10 at a time. So you're just going to want to keep spamming all. It won't take that long. But what I recommend doing is right after you collect all the wheat that has grown, as you can see, it's already growing. It's been around a minute. After you collect all the wheat that you've planted, you're going to want to immediately place the seeds because this will cause the wheat to already start growing. And while you go on the main island and you sell that wheat, the next batch of wheat will already be ready. Another recommendation I have is if you have any other kind of crops, for example, if you have onion seeds by chance, place those. It is very beneficial. You can place it along with your wheat. However, wheat seeds are easier to collect as they're a little bit bigger. They're a little bit of a bigger block. It's kind of like the size of a full block. But I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. It's just onions are a little bit smaller and it may take a little bit more time to actually pick up. Another thing that I've actually noticed is if you come over here and you go to your economy level, I'm level 54, but if you go to daily bonus, it's a little bit weird because it keeps on resetting, and I tested this a little bit, and it turns out every single time you level up, it resets. So it's not actually daily bonus. So let's say now all of a sudden I'm grinding, doing this method, I get to level 55, my daily bonus will reset. And your daily bonus goes up. So if you have a level 30 economy level, you may have only like a 10,000 level bonus, like a daily bonus. But the higher you go, the more bonus you get because obviously it's going to be a little bit harder to level up. So they want to make it a little bit even so it's a little bit easier for you guys. All right, so it's been around 3 minutes. And my wheat is almost fully grown. So once this happens, guys, you're going to want to collect your wheat. However, after you collect it or during you collect it, it really doesn't matter. You're going to want to replant all the seeds. So for example, if I'm collecting this one, I'm going to quickly tap the screen to plant another. It works, or you could just collect all of it and then replant everything. It really doesn't matter. It's pretty much all the same. All right, so we're just about done replanting all the seeds. And look at that. The wheat is still going. That's how much. I spent like a good 2 minutes replanting everything and the wheat is still collecting. That's how much you'll get. As I said, I did end up getting about double the wheat. Sometimes I'd get 2, sometimes I'd get 1 wheat. Sometimes I'd get 3, just like right there. And so I ended up with almost 1,300 wheat. So once you actually got your wheat, obviously you're going to replant everything. And then you're going to come through the main portal. Now, I'm going to tell you around how much time it'll take you to get from level 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and then 50 to 60. So, in an hour, to get from level 30 to 40, you could probably get yourself, you could probably get around like 4 to 5 levels from 30 to 40 in 1 hour. To actually get from 40 to 50, it might take maybe a little bit longer than an hour to get yourself 3 levels. It's obviously, it makes a huge difference every time you level up. And then to get from 50 to 60, I'm barely getting 1 or 2 an hour. It is for sure a little bit of a grind. But we're going to actually go ahead and sell our wheat now. Now, obviously, I don't want to sell one at a time. That's very inefficient. I'm going to go up until 100. But obviously, if you have a little bit less, maybe you only have 129 wheat, you're going to want to sell around 10. But every time you sell 10, if I quickly go back down to 10, you're going to get 70 coins. However, the seeds, you could actually buy these for 125 coins. So for every 20 you sell, you could get an extra seed, and at a point you'll get to where I am, where I have about 600 wheat seeds. So I'm actually going to sell 100 at a time to save a little bit, and you will get more XP selling a little bit less than selling all. So be sure to sell, basically just try and even it out. Alright everyone, so I actually ended up selling all of that wheat, and if we go over here, I am still level 54, but I for sure got a little bit further. I did end up completing the bonus. So yeah, that is pretty much the fastest way to level up. It really isn't fast. I'm gonna be 100% honest. It's gonna take a while, but this is the fastest way that you can do it. Doesn't really make sense. It's the fastest way, but it's not. It's gonna take a long time. But as I said, it'll all come together. You will get to level 60. Keep on grinding, everyone. Follow this tutorial. Buy all the wheat you can. Plant it all. Buy the grass. Collect it. Sell it. Replant. Just keep on doing this method. One last thing. If you actually have any kind of iron, I would recommend selling it all at once to the block merchant. Sell all the iron that you have. You'll get a good chunk of XP. I'm actually going to go ahead and sell right now. That's 1,700. And we're even closer. Look at that now. Look at that. Trust me, it's a really good way just to sell bigger items. People say you don't get as much for bigger items. That is not true. If you sell a gearbox, you get a good, like, 3,000 for a gearbox. These bolts, you get pretty much as the iron. But that pretty much sums up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If I helped, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment down below your username. I'm going to be picking a couple people to actually friend request. Have a great rest of your days, everyone. Goodbye.